it's your Avon Lady, Chris Arnold, and I have your product picks for Campaign 2 of 2026. And Campaign 2 is highlighting one of our fun makeup collections called Go by Glimmer, and we have a new product in that. So I wanted to go ahead and just touch on the whole collection. There's just 3 pieces in the collection. It's a great, great collection for multitasking makeup. That's one of the focuses of this collection is multitasking, and as the name would imply, for makeup on the go, makeup that's easy to take with you, easy to take on the go for touch-ups or travel, things like that, but also just great to have in your everyday makeup collection. So, great for busy multitaskers who want one product to create a complete polished look quickly. Like you could do a whole look with 2 of the 3 products easily. And also, people that enjoy experimenting with versatile shades for both eyes and cheeks. This new product is specifically for eyes and cheeks. And, anybody just kind of looking for a streamlined routine where you can do more with fewer products. So our new addition is the Go by Glimmer Cheek and Eyeshadow. And it comes in 6 shades, and they're like a fine, silky, lightweight powder. It has a really nice texture to it, a really good size. So for single color palettes, these are fantastic. And it's because they are multi-purpose. They do work for blush and for eyeshadow. And technically, any of your powders could work for blush or eyeshadow. Like you could use something designed as a blush as an eyeshadow, or something as an eyeshadow design, as a blush if you like the color and you like the way that it works for the look that you're going for. But this is specifically formulated to work well for both the cheeks and the eyes, because they are a little bit different in how they work. So this is one of the shades. This is Feminine. And they come in this really nice kind of patterned, textured palette. Really, really soft, silky powder. And they go on just beautifully. So this is the color that I have all over my eyelids. I have like all the way from lash to brow. I blended that out. And I like that you can do, I didn't start off well with this one for it, but you can do a very sheer wash of the color, or you can blend it out softer if you go, too much, or you can then build up the color and make it just that much more intense. So that is, that's Feminine. So there's 3 pinks, a peach, and 2 browns or golds. And I got all 3 pinks because I tend to wear cooler colors. So I got all 3 of the pinker colors. This one is Merlot. And at first blush, no pun intended, that kind of looks like it might be too dark for the eye area, but that's the color that I put in my crease in the outer corner and then just kind of blended in a bit. So that was my darker shade that I used this morning. And here I'll show you can do, like I said, that light wash of color, which is especially great for the blush. And then you can come back and build the color. So you can get a medium to full coverage with it. But just another beautiful, beautiful shade there. And that off there. And then we have Botanical Gardens is the 3rd shade that I got. And so that one's kind of the medium tone. And this one is a little more of a purpley pink. This one is more of a pinky pink there. So, and I have to pause and let my dogs out of the house real quick because they are kind of whiny. Okay, I'm back. So that's the new shadows. And with these new cheek and eyeshadow colors, we get, if you buy any 2 Go by Glimmer products in Campaign 2, you get this great fan brush. Really, really pretty, kind of narrow there. And it works really well if you want to do like a light sweep of color on the eyes. It also works really well for the blush. And I don't remember which color I put on my cheeks this morning, but I'll just put a little bit more just to demonstrate how lovely that goes on the cheeks. I think I did the lighter pink this morning when I did my makeup, but just love that, and it blends out so pretty. There, so demo that as a blush as well. And so yeah, very, very versatile. You know, you pick up one product, theoretically even just one brush, do the eyes and the blush. Great for a nice kind of light, almost neutral, no makeup look kind of that you can do. So quick and easy for the eyeshadow and the blush. I see some other great stuff about these. So gives good color and dimension. Very pigmented powder, gives vibrant tint to both eyes and cheeks. Shimmer shades contain ultra-fine micro pearls that leave skin looking very healthy. I don't know if you can really see the shimmer on those, especially the top two. I think the feminine might be a matte shade. I don't see as much shimmer in that one because they do have matte and shimmer shades, but they're not marked in the catalog which ones are which. So yeah, uses an eyeshadow using a brush, just sweep or tap the powder onto the eyes. Same with the using it as a blush. So then I can show you the other products in this, which you may have seen when they were originally introduced. But we have the Whipped Lip and Cheek Tint and the Lacquered Lip Gel, which I am also wearing the Lacquered Lip Gel today. I did not wear any of the Whipped Lip and Cheek Tint just because I forgot to put it on my lips, and I used powder foundation today, so I didn't want to use a cream blush. But I will swatch the colors that I have of that. I have Velvety Vanilla, which is this really lovely kind of neutral shade. I am going to grab some Q-tips because I have stuff on my fingers already from the eyeshadow. So I'm going to grab some Q-tips to swatch these with. So this is the Velvet Vanilla, and it is a very lightweight, soft whipped cream, and got a little fuzz on there. So really, really, that's putting on really, really thick. You can, of course, blend it out. Let's see. For creams, I really like blending the creams with like a finger or a brush to blend those out and soften the edges on those. So that's the Velvet Violet, or Velvet Vanilla. So it's kind of a pinky brown color, really great on the lips. It's like a very natural looking color on the lips, and these feel great on the lips. They're very, very soft, have a soft, nourishing feel to them. This is blushed, which is a little bit pinky red, traditional kind of rouge shade. And I'll blend that out. And these make a great base on the lips for any other color. They're good if you want to use them to kind of maybe shift the shade a little bit of a more sheer color, or just get that nice moisturizing layer. These ones are in a matte shade when they go on, so you can have that matte finish, or you can add the lacquered lip gel to get that very shiny lacquered look. And then the last shade that I have in this is Peony. That's a little bit darker, almost peachy color, but not super like a pinky peach. I'll put that one here. And don't worry, I have another hand I can swatch the lip lacquers on. Yeah, so really, really pretty colors. Like I said, this is a very soft, whipped feel to it. It blends out so beautifully on the cheeks and on the lips. Like you can do just a very light hint of color on the lips with this. You can just kind of dab it on a little bit and then blend it out. and just get a little bit of color without necessarily a lot of product on the lips, without it being a very bold color. You can get a softer look with that for the lipstick, but just show again how well that blends out. So a little goes a very long way if you want just a sheer wash of color. And then I have 6 shades, 6 out of the 8 shades for the Lacquered Lip Gel. This is the one I'm wearing today, which is the Orchid Bloom. And I will put a little swatch of that over here. And it has a nice kind of angled flat sponge tip applicator there. So that's the Orchid Bloom, which is what I have on. And then we have the Seeing Red. I love this one for just a very vintage, classic, retro red color. Like if you really want just a classic red lip, that's the way to go. It's just a beautiful shade, and it is a cooler red, so it's good for like if you need more of like a cherry red or a bluish red rather than a more orangey red. This is Waffle Cone, which I think is a funny name for a lipstick color, but this is a nice neutral, like a soft peachy color. So another great one for if you just want some shine and a little kiss of color, not necessarily a bold shade. This is Whisper Pink. This is another one of my favorites. It's got that perfect kind of nude pink to it. Very nice, again, for just a nice shine and a little bit of color. Then we have Sunset Rose, which is a rosy pink, a little bit warmer pink. Has a little bit of the orangey tones to it. And last but not least, I have the Current Crush for when I want a really bold, dark lip. But it does also, I'll do the really dark here, or you do just, again, just blend it out on the lips and get more of a subtle tint of color. So this one and this one these two are the same color, just kind of blended out a little differently. So that's our Go by Glimmer collection. That's kind of what we're featuring in campaign 2, this campaign. There is also a lot of great Valentine themed hearts and jewelry and gift sets. Like you can get some his and her fragrance sets. I don't remember where I saw that. Valentine PJs, a nice fun sweatshirt with love on it. Cutesy socks. Yeah, so you can get like the his and hers Wild Country decanters, polo shirts for men, and jewelry for men. So you can do a little bit of Valentine shopping for him. And this great 2-piece set where you've got the Faraway Moroccan Nights and the Black Suede, the blend. So you can get his and hers fragrances. And then they have a few other pair-ups in there as well. So lots of cool stuff for Valentine's Day. There's more Valentine jewelry toward the back. Let's see. Oh, no, maybe not. No, the jewelry at the back is not necessarily Valentine themed. We do have one couple of heart-shaped pieces, but then the rest of the jewelry there. So that's what I have for you for campaign 2 of 2026. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon.